Hey y'all, what's going on? Welcome back to old school versus the new school. What's going on, Alex?
New week. Let's take it to the peak for the new week. What up?
What? Hey, Scofair, hey, sis. And welcome
Mm,
to everybody that's gonna be coming in. Before we get into our topic for the night, I know y'all seen the feds. Uh,
man, listen.
I don't even gotta finish it. Huh?
The the feds, Homeland Security too, all of it.
The federales went in there to Diddy's house. What y'all think about that, or do y'all even care? Because I'm tired of hearing about it because I done heard about it my whole life, but it's like you know,
Bruh. Listen, E. I've said this since we've been talking about Diddy last year into this year when all this stuff started with Cassie right up to now. That once the dominoes start to fall and people start running scared, and your money running out, you can't pay people no more. Nobody care about non-disclosures. All that shit you done in the dark and come back and bite your dead in the ass.
I think you had enough ass play.
That's his problem right now, getting his ass bit or licked, one or the other. That's his problem right now.
Well, the federales went into his house, y'all, and they said that they took two of his sons into custody.
Yeah, couple of people went out of there in handcuffs. They said so.
But
I
he
mean,
didn't. Like, what the fuck?
well, Diddy supposedly was not even home at the time.
Oh, he
You
knew they
know,
was coming.
yeah. So because yeah,
Hey, King Miller.
I mean, they spending all their resources right now investigating this man. Everybody turning on him who used to work for him. The things that they've seen. Listen, what's done in the dark will come to light sooner or later. You know what I
She
mean?
said they searched three of his houses and he's not there. That he knew they was on the way because for what they did, they had to have their paperwork right. So they definitely had their little search warrants and stuff like that. So
Mm,
somebody gave him a little heads up, like, get up out of there.
mm-hmm.
Hey, Miss Dion.
And I'm not going to sit up here and say, "Hey, everybody in the chat." I'm not. I don't wish ill will on nobody, regardless of how I feel about them.
Dion.
Um, I don't like him. I never liked him, but I just think at some point everybody gets their just due. It's
Hey,
not
my
wishing
mother's
nothing.
keeper. Welcome.
It's not wishing nothing bad or nothing like that. Everybody gets their just due. We always talk about the universal law, the boomerang effect, right? So this is part of that.
Hey, Miss Sherry. Well, that ain't what we came to talk about today, but I just had to. I could not mention the federales.
They're gonna be at your door next.
Shit, I rebuke that in the name of all the gods, because you got me fucked up.
They come to my door. I might open the door naked. Yeah.
I mean, they could come over here, but they'd be mad and wasted their time because I don't have these problems that these other people be having.
Right.
I don't
Exactly.
got no skeletons in my closet like that. I made a told a couple of lies in my day, but shit, I don't
Man,
got that much juice in my closet.
I got a whole cemetery in my closet. They better
I
not come
believe,
here.
I believe you.
You believe you believe it?
I believe you. Well, this video that we about to watch, y'all, my aunt Niecy sent it to me, so I knew it was juicy, so I didn't watch it. Hold on, let's see what Tom say. Tom say, this should be a listen. Stop chasing money and lies because the truth always comes to the light every time. Every time. Okay,
Yep,
time,
that
not
part.
the time.
That part. Yeah.
For sure. Like it's nothing you can do that won't eventually come out. So it'd be your best bet to use some integrity. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yep.
it's only your fault when you come back and somebody tell you some shit you done did that's you're embarrassed by or ashamed of. Well, you did it
That's right.
because you You can't hurt me with things I've done. I know I was there. I did it. You know what I'm saying? Would it be some things that I might change? That goes into what we talked about a little bit last week on Alex's birthday. Happy belated birthday, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
Did you enjoy your birthday?
I enjoyed the whole week and still enjoying it.
Okay,
So,
then.
yeah, absolutely.
But you said something, huh?
No, I was just gonna say I took my daughter to see Kung Fu Panda 4 yesterday for my birthday and hers, just to spend some time, daddy daughter time. But go ahead, what were you saying?
No, I was just saying last week when I asked you a couple of tips, some wisdom, knowledge type of things to share with us. You said that you wouldn't change anything because that begins to change the present and the future. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was just gonna say, like, of course, I don't feel like I would change because where I'm at right now, I love who I am. I appreciate who I am and I appreciate the things that I've learned. But of course, hindsight is 2020. Would I have did some things a little different if I could? Maybe so. However, everything that happened for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what, E? You know what, E? As early as yesterday, because I always have people who come back to me, people I've known for long periods of time or short periods of time. And I do a lot for a lot of people that I don't even talk about, right? Men and women, okay? And they always come back, Alex, I really appreciate what you did for me. Thank you so much, blah, blah, blah. Those things matter to me. You know what I mean? I don't do it for them to come back and tell me that. I don't do it because they owe me anything. I do things just as a human being. If I see a need, if somebody's hurting, whatever it may be, if I can help them, I'm going to help them. You know what I mean? And if they come back and say, "Oh, Alex, if it wasn't for you," I mean, I'll take it. I'm not asking for those accolades, but I'll take it. And I know I had an impact on their life, a positive impact on their life. And when you're like that, it's infectious because they want to start doing that for other people because they know how they felt getting the help. You know what I mean? Hopefully, right.
Happy early birthday, King Miller. You remember last week he told us his birthday was coming up too.
Yeah, what's up, King Miller? You're a March baby too.
That my mother is a beautiful Aries with a great heart of love.
Gotta have them. Gotta have it.
So, like I was telling y'all, so this video that we about to watch, I have not seen it, but my aunt Niecy sent this, so I know that this lady about to say something crazy. Okay. And it's obviously something relationship wise. So I'm just going to put the disclaimer up now because y'all know that Alex is going to be triggered. Okay. I'm just going to get this out of the way. This is not a show for the youngins. This is old school versus new school. But when we mean new school, we definitely mean 21 and up. Okay. So let's jump into this video and then see what we gonna be discussing because we don't even know, child. Here we go.
You guys, I am into some shit now. I am into some deep shit. So I'm not even gonna do no parts. I'm gonna just tell y'all the whole motherfucking story. Alright, cool. So I'm married now, you guys. I've been married for 8 years. I have 3 kids with my husband. My husband is now overseas. He's been over there for about 2 years. When he do come home, he probably come home 3 times out of the year. He stay home for maybe 2 to 3 weeks at a time. All right, cool. I've been lonely. So I end up cheating on my husband. Yes, I cheated on him. He don't know that I cheated on him. After this video, he gonna know, and I'm in some deep ass shit. But it gets worse than that. It gets worse than the cheating. All right, so I ended up going to the bar one night and ended up having a one night stand with this guy, and it was amazing. So that one night stand turned into almost an every night stand. But it was just like a sexual relationship. I didn't even really care to even really get to know the man. It was just I'm married, so it was just whatever my husband couldn't do for me at the time. I was messing with this guy, this young fella, and he fine too. But yeah, I'm messing with this fella. All right, cool. So, we've been messing around for maybe 2 years now or whatever. And I'm just now, we used to, when we met up, we just get a room. But now it's like, okay, I could come to your house. He can't come to my house because my kids is at the house, but now I'm going to his house. All right, cool. So Long story short, today I found out a bitch is pregnant. I am pregnant. My husband is overseas. So there's no way it could be my husband, baby. It got to be this man, baby. I haven't even told him yet. All right? So yesterday, I go to his house. And I see this wall, and it got the pictures, like the picture collage and stuff. And I'm
Hey, all
paying attention
dubs.
to it. So I'm looking at the pictures, and I'm just like, oh, okay. You know, he doesn't have any kids, but I'm just looking at the pictures and just looking. And then I see a picture of my husband on the motherfucking wall. So I'm just like, the whole time I'm over there, I'm just sitting there like trying to think like,
Oh, wow.
how am I gonna ask him, how do you know that guy that's on your wall? So I'm just, I done bit off all my nails. You got, like, I got one more thumb left. I got the thumb left because I'm over there nervous. I'm just biting my nails, just trying to figure out, how am I gonna ask him, how do you know this particular man in this goddamn picture? And I'm like, if you know him, then you know he got a wife. So I'm like, was this a setup? Like, cause I just don't know. So I just fucking, like, after I ate off all my fingernails and we done watch movie, everything, like, I finally asked. So I go back over to the wall. So now I'm just like, all right, cool. You just got to start asking questions like, well, who is this lady? Who is this person? Who is this? So I'm like, who this? He like, that's my mama. Who? This your daddy? All right, cool. Now this nigga right here. I ain't saying it like that, but you get down to the nigga right here. How do you know him? Who's that? He said, that's my brother. And I'm like, we've been married for 8 years. I ain't never know him to have a brother. So I'm like,
This is crazy. Hey, antisocial.
on your daddy's side. So he's like, yeah, on my dad's side. All right, now cool. That's some clarity right there because my husband, daddy died way before that me and him even met. He said he had some siblings on his daddy's side, but he don't really know like I got some siblings on my daddy's side. Like, I got a whole bunch, I think 7 of them. I don't really know them like that. Like, I know them, but I don't even know them like that. So it could, yeah. So my husband ain't really like talk about him like that. They cool or whatever, but he ain't never like, he wasn't never at none of the family functions and nothing like that. That's his daddy's side, Some of y'all might not know, but some of y'all that have half siblings, y'all know. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So, yeah, so he like, that's my brother on my daddy's side and all this stuff. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So he's telling me like, they actually really close. But I ain't never see this nigga. But I'm just like, okay, is he married? He like, yeah, he married. And I'm just like, oh, okay. So I'm like, so do you know his wife? He like, nah, I ain't never met her. She live overseas with him. So I'm like, no, I'm not. In my head, I'm just like, oh yeah. He like, yeah, they got 2 kids in Germany. And I'm just like, motherfucker, I got 3 in my head. So I'm just like, oh yeah? He like, yeah. I talk to him, very frequently. I'm just like, oh, okay. Word. He like, yeah. So I'm like, maybe that ain't him. Maybe it ain't. I'm like, maybe it ain't him. Because I got 3 kids and I live in the United States of America. So I'm just like, okay. So then on the collage, he starts showing me pictures of the pictures I did not see yet. But he's showing me pictures of my husband with his wife. Now, mind you, I'm the wife. So he's showing me pictures of my husband with another woman. So I'm just like, and their kids. So I'm like, this shit is crazy. So, but the crazy thing is, he got 2 boys by this other lady. Well, from what I'm seeing, he got pictures of the kids up here. These 2 boys look identical to my kids. Like, they look the same. And I'm looking like, yo. Then he's showing me, now mind you, I have 3 by my husband. I got 2 boys and a girl. So they got 2 boys. So I'm looking at the rest of the pictures. I I see a picture of my 2 sons, like my kids, and I'm like, the fuck? So I'm just playing it dumb, like, oh yeah, because I'm in a situation right now, and this is his brother, and I don't know what to do. So, all right, long story short, I never even told him, that was yesterday, I never even told him nothing about the man and my husband and nothing, his brother, but I'm in some shit, y'all. What do I do? Like, I'm pregnant by my husband's brother. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
Leave it to Aunt Nisi to send us some shit like this. I don't even know where to start.
Somebody help me. What would you do?
What the fuck? Hey, can you read? Man, I don't know where to start, y'all.
Let me let me first say this. Unfortunately, I may or may get into it. I can relate to this story personally.
Oh, what?
Okay. But
we need you to get into that later.
But military husbands and wives are at the top of the food chain when it comes to cheating. Okay. This is normal. This is normal for military. Okay. You're not with each other. They typically get married because the benefits are so great. The medical and the money and the housing and different things. You know, the money, the opportunity is so great with the military. This is why they marry, because they only honor marriage. You can't be a girlfriend or a boyfriend and get those benefits. Okay. But when you don't see each other for 8, 9 months, a year, you on a submarine or you in another country, you're going to cheat. I've dated a couple of military women whose husband wasn't around. I've done that. So this just happens. You know what I mean? It's part of it. And you have to get to a point where you almost expect it to happen. You can't be shocked when this stuff happens. It's like people in the chat, I think Time was saying, he already knew where it was going. You know, Mac is a player now. Mac is a big player. You know, so, you know, when he was in the Navy, he was a hot mess probably. Tell him, Mac.
Yeah, I make sure y'all subscribe to my big bro, man.
You know? So, but first of all, a fling is one thing. 2 years, you're in a relationship. You're in a relationship in 2 years. Okay. It's one thing to have a fling.
About her and the brother, or are you just speaking in general?
Her and the brother.
Okay.
Because she messed with a couple of guys, blah, blah, blah. But when she started messing with this brother, it's gone on for 2 years. She going to his house now. That's a relationship, pretty much. Okay. Now she pregnant. So they're going to be one big happy freaking family. Because he got a wife, he got a wife overseas, he got a wife here, the brother got his wife pregnant, the siblings got siblings overseas, with probably some German kids at that, unless he met another black military woman overseas in Germany. Okay, but this just an example of chickens coming home to roost.
I'll Dub say in general 2 years, yeah, y'all go together.
Yeah, I mean, it's been consistent.
Usually, she should have been more observant. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm different because I'm a Scorpio. I be looking at everything, and it wouldn't have took me that long to be noticing some pictures on the damn wall.
Let me, you know what? Let me tell my story, E, real quick. I'll try to be quick.
Okay, we gonna compare and contrast these motherfuckers.
Compare and contrast these stories. Everybody know I'm from New York. Years ago, I worked on Wall Street, and I'm working, and I meet a young lady who used to, you know, sell coffee in the building. She used to work the coffee carts and bring coffee around to the offices and stuff like that. So we start talking, and we start seeing each other. And she had a husband in the military. Okay, so he was overseas. He was out of the country. So we start seeing each other, and she says, "Well, Alex, in a few months, I'm going over to be with him. I'm not going to say what country he was in, but I'm going to be with him." I said, "Okay, cool." So I knew it was going to be a short-lived affair, right? But whenever we would have sex, and I wasn't protecting myself, she wasn't protecting herself, she would go, "Oh, my tubes are tied, so you can let it go, inside of me or whatever." So, but I kept pulling out, I kept withdrawing whenever we had sex. So one
No
time,
withdrawing.
what's that?
I said not withdrawing.
I withdraw.
What's up, Looney?
Well, I'll say it in your language. I used to pull out. Okay,
Okay.
I used to pull out. Okay, so one time she got very upset. She was like, "I told you my tubes are tied. Why are you doing that? I told you." I said,
Oh,
"Okay,
she
calm
was trying to
down."
trap you.
So, of course, next I'm young. I'm 19. She in her late 20s. Okay, so the next time I'll just let the load go. The next few times we had sex, I just let the load go. Right up in there. Right. So the time came a few months later, a few weeks later, for her to go join her husband overseas. And I said, okay. So we had our last night together. The next day, she was gone. It was a Friday. I went to work Monday, and her friend came to me. They used to work with her. And she said, so and so, is gone, right? She went to be with her husband. I said, yeah, I know. We spoke about it. We had our last night together. I knew it was coming. So I wish her well. It's that. So
Always giving up TMI.
her friend says, well, she was pregnant, right? And I said, the fuck? What? Her friend said, she said to tell you that she's pregnant, but not to worry because she's gonna say it's his. And I have not seen this woman since I was 19. I have not heard from her, not a peep. That's the last word I got since I was 19 years old.
She used you as the fertility bank, the sperm bank.
He had 2 sons already, though.
She wanted another one, I guess. And you stopped withdrawing.
You got this hot-blooded 19-year-old boy. You a late 20s woman.
I don't know
Okay.
whose story is worse, y'all. Alex's old girls with the
Oh,
brother.
girl's worse than mine because she pregnant with brothers. She pregnant by brothers. You know what I mean? And her husband's married. Her husband's a bigamist. So,
Oh,
but that has stuck with me over the years, because I've always wondered the outcome of that situation. But yeah, military people are notorious for this kind of stuff, man. They really are.
he said, man, give me my money. You owe me. I've been taking care of this nigga who ain't even mine. But that's fucked up though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you really think about it and you think about it, because it's always lopsided, right? Now this is not always the case, but it seems like the majority of the times the fucked up baby daddies have good baby mamas, and the fucked up baby mamas have good baby daddies. Like it's always some bullshit in the mix. You know what I'm saying? So when you really have a guy that really want to be a father and take care of his kids, and he dealing with somebody that's playing games or lying about the paternity, like that's fucked up. Like I've actually almost been close to tears sometimes when I watch like a certain paternity court case, and the dude he really want to be the child's father, and you know what I'm saying? It's multiple kids, and the lady look down and say, "You are not the father," and he think that's his child. Like that's fucked up. Like somebody will really off you for that type shit.
And you seeing this more and more. What Max say? I'll be damned. Alex just be shooting up them club scenes. Hey, bro, listen. I got a very sordid history at times. But listen, it's just this. People just don't take into account repercussions, consequences, karma. They just react off feelings. What I need right now, what I feel right now. Nobody thinks down the road. And a lot of times that comes with maturity. I didn't think down the road either, obviously, with a lot of things. But just understand shit coming back to you. Nobody gets away with nothing.
while the video was playing, Time said, "Oh Lord, women are always into some shit. Women are the new men of today. Lady, you need Big Mama to tell you about your sour ass. Black men, FYI, get a DNA test with your wife. This is the new modern hoe."
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you know what? This has been a big debate within the last year that DNA tests should be mandatory
I
at birth,
think
and
it should
I
be.
agree with it.
I do
Yeah, I
too.
agree with it.
You remember, I got a lot of backlash for feeling like that, but I feel like if you know you ain't did nothing, what's wrong with taking the test? Get out here, take the test, and shut your dumb ass up.
And remember my friend, I guess we had on here last year, Kenya Rockman, and she wrote
Mm-hmm.
that book, The Child Support Hustle, right? She's all for mandatory testing, and she gets backlash too.
Yeah, that's my
Okay,
cousin. Remember?
so that's your cousin. So, or any woman, see, it's different when men call women out on a bullshit. So we expect the backlash, okay? But when women call other women out, y'all get it worse than men because y'all seen as betrayers. Y'all seen as turncoats. Oh, we sisters. We got to stick together no matter what
Right
wrong
is
we
right
do.
and wrong is wrong. I don't
That's
care
not
who.
how they. That's
Like
not how they see it.
I don't
E.
care. I'm an equal opportunity hold people accountable over here. So I don't give a
You
fuck.
you equal opportunity hoe. What you say?
Bro, don't play with me.
What did you say?
I said I'm an equal opportunity holding accountabler is what the fuck
Oh,
I said.
okay. I just
Don't play with me. I
I'm
made
just
that last
I'm
word
just
up, but damn it, I meant it.
I'm just I'm just checking. Mac, did you hear what she said? Did you hear her correctly, Mac? I gotta
He
ask
heard
Mac.
me. Everybody heard me, but
What about you,
y'all,
Time? Where Time at? Time, talk to me.
I got Alex's hearing aids coming in the mail. They're a little late for his birthday, but I got him hearing aids custom made for him because he can't never hear shit.
I don't know if it's Time, All Dubs, Miss Sherry. Somebody heard you. King Miller. Somebody say something. But but yeah,
I don't
those
got no girl code.
yeah.
Besides, like, I don't want nobody that's remotely interested in nobody I am cool with, family, none of that. But like, right is right and wrong is wrong. I don't give a fuck that you're a woman. That means I'm not supposed to tell you on some bullshit. Hell no.
I've heard of situations, E, where the man has raised the child up to 18, 21 years old to find out the children wasn't his
Yeah,
or
that's
the child.
that's crazy.
You
That's
know,
crazy. And
and
he deserves to slap the shit out of that lady.
and what killed me is for the whole 18, 21 years,
Thank
she
you, God.
know. She know. And
Yeah, that's
she
fucked
keeping
up.
this secret for 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what in the world? Just
I wonder
selfish.
if those people could like take those women to court, like
It's
and get reverse back pay or some shit like that, because that's just dead ass around to alter somebody's life, and you lying. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
Like you
It's the
alter that man's whole life.
it's the same thing with the R word. There's been a lot of women who's lied about that. As serious as that crime is,
Yeah,
women have lied about it for financial
that's what
gain.
I think all does.
They've lied about it because they were angry about a breakup. The new girlfriend looked better than them. Whatever the reasons are, the R word is a serious, serious thing. And you
Mm-hmm.
got women that play with that word for various reasons, right?
And that's why they
So,
don't take it serious. The
no.
authorities don't take it serious when the things have really been done to people, because all of these bitches be lying.
So then
Not all.
when it finally comes out and go, ma'am, there's no way this man could have done what you said he did. No way. You know what happens to her? Okay, that's fine. And walk away. Okay, he didn't do it. Okay. There are no repercussions
Right.
for what she just did. She knew she was lying. So
Meanwhile, just like Emmett Till and countless other stories that we've never heard about or seen the light of day, where they lied and caused, and then they didn't even, that story wasn't even about the R word. It was just simply looking at her, whistling
right.
at her. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And these people have lost their lives behind somebody's lie. Like, it's crazy. Females is really like certain females, because we not all like that. But it's men too that lie about certain things like that. But those two things right there, those are two things that only women, I feel like, are mostly responsible for lying about.
And you know what the difference is? Yes, men do lie, women lie, whatever. But men never get the benefit of the doubt. Men don't get sympathy. Men don't get empathy. We just lying, no good, treachery,
Like, we just talked
betraying
about that
motherfuckers.
we kind of talk about that right before, inadvertently, not even knowing, right? Because the male victims of Diddy, they have came out, but nobody cares about them for real.
No.
Because it's just like, oh, well, we knew he was messing with them boys. But like, what, those boys have value too, not just the Cassies and the, you know what I'm saying? So you're right. The men, especially black men, don't get sympathy, empathy, compassion, consideration, none of that. And that's why I don't care. When it comes to right and wrong, I'm gonna speak up for what's right, because I don't like it. My black brothers are my brothers, just like my black sisters are. So I'm gonna hold anybody accountable that's wrong, period.
And you know, I know how many times if they come after you, calling you all kind of bitches and this and that, mad at you and so forth for you saying stuff like this. I'm talking about women.
They don't say it to my face, so I don't know.
No, I'm talking in these YouTube streets.
Oh no, they don't say it to my face.
No, in these YouTube streets, that stuff that you find out or whatever, you know, EsessionByEnicole is this.
They've never said it to my face, so I don't accurately know.
Right. Okay. Yep. Never said it.
I'm sure I get plenty of hate behind closed doors, but fuck them.
Yeah.
Don't give a damn. Right is right and wrong is wrong. I'ma still stand on support, positivity. If they don't like it, I don't care, because it feels good to do the right thing. It's hard sometimes, but the bigger picture and in the long run, it feels so much better to live life free and happy. Now, you know, me and you have talked. And sometimes things hurt my feelings, or I get frustrated because I don't understand how people's minds be so fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit really does bother me. But at the end of the day, what do you usually tell me at the end of the conversation? You know you did the right thing, so fuck them.
Right. That's right. That's right. You know you did the right thing. Your conscience clear. Fuck it. You know what I mean? So, and you know, all Dubs in the chat is saying, what if he took penitentiary chances? I mean, men have gone to the penitentiary to be found innocent later and let out, and nothing happens to this woman. Nothing. It's like, you know, a man get caught cheating. He's a low down dirty dog. He got a queen. Why is he doing this to his queen? And this, all this shit we get on men, and probably rightfully so. Woman go out here and cheat. You know what people say? What did he do? What did he do?
That's what I was gonna ask about the video, because she was cheating. Of course, we did find out that he did too, but do y'all feel like she got a little loophole because he's never around, or like, because you said this is common in military couples, so like, do you think that it's just like an unwritten, you know, I'm finna cheat, or what?
Right. Well, I just think it's to be expected. I think if you marry, I'm not condoning it, because you're still married. You shouldn't be cheating. So let's just put that out there. Okay. But we're human beings. We have feelings. We get lonely. We get depressed. We miss people. We miss touch. We miss these things. Okay. So if you got a spouse that's gone for 8 months, 12 months, and you got an itch you need scratched, what are you supposed to do? So it's going to happen. What you need to be doing, though, is protecting yourself at all costs, taking some birth control, wearing condoms, whatever the case is.
No.
The problem is when people get too comfortable, the condoms come off, the pills they stop taking the pills, they're very comfortable with each other's bodies, whatever. So everything goes at that point, and things happen.
He said men just used to backlash, especially black men. I think that's why women hate that men get a podcast and talk.
Yo, E-Dubs, Women,
all dubs. Where the hell did he come?
all dubs. I'm thinking about I'm getting TheeNicole and all dubs all at once.
We must be speaking the real shit. Okay, all
Yeah,
dubs.
but all
Wait,
dubs.
I'm gonna say, hold on, because I'm gonna forget.
Okay.
I don't feel like that should be the first step. Protection should be the second step, but the first step should be honesty. You know what I always talk about? These people out here that do whatever, and then they get caught up in situations like this. When if their husband and their wife was honest with each other, they would already know what's going down, and everybody would understand what the fuck is going on, and you could have chose a different nigga besides his brother.
Right.
Now go ahead.
Right. And do you see how I was going to tell all dubs and everybody else in the chat? Do you see how these women celebrated when Kevin Samuels died? I mean, it was disgusting the way they celebrated this man's death. And when you go back and listen to his stuff, all he really do is call women out on their bullshit, and they don't want to hear it. I've seen Kevin Samuels videos where women have 4 children by 4 different men, never been married or divorced, and they want a man with no children, 6'2", making 6 figures. They want all of this shit. It's like, are you serious right now? How many times you heard me talking about the plummeting stock of a woman's vagina?
Don't bring me into that because I don't agree.
The stock is plummeting.
And so is y'all's then.
You 4 kids deep by 4 different men, and you want a guy to come in and take all that responsibility when he don't even have any children. We just showed a video with a young lady who has 7 children. And she back out here dating at 33. And want to find somebody to take all that responsibility on. Are you kidding me right now? Okay? We're not judged the same, E, and you know that. Okay? A man could go out here and lay with 100 women.
You need to be judged individually.
We're not judged the same. We're not.
Aldo said that was crazy. Like, did something to their family, just don't want to look in the mirror. You talking about Kevin Samuels or the other guy? Hey, no, Raven Knight.
No, you talking about the young lady we just watched. You know, because she didn't know he had a brother. The families don't communicate.
Apparently. And she also said they father side, so their father could be like one of those too, because obviously they don't care about cheating. So maybe their mama was a sad bitch too. It was the sad bitches of the sad bitches of the sad bitches, sound like to me.
And you know, because of social media and the internet, whatever the case, you know, the world has shrunk. So people are flying people in from other parts of the country, other parts of the world, flying people in. They flying over to other people to meet and have affairs. It's crazy now. And this is why no one really wants to be in a relationship today. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to feel, you know, locked down and isolated when you have all this smorgasbord out here of people that really don't want you for you, but it's good for your ego. So that person that you got at home that loves you, loves the kids, taking care of you, there for you every day, whatever, they don't mean nothing compared to this smorgasbord you got out here of everybody that you think want to be with you for you. They just want to smash. They just want a quick lay. And we get it twisted because our egos get in the way. And contrary to popular opinion, women have egos too.
I agree with Raven Knight. We talk about that a lot over here about the pandemic and its effects on people's social skills, let alone communication skills and just honesty. You know what I'm saying? Like, people's relationships are over the internet, like in so many different ways. They replace things. Well, they try, because I agree with your last statement too. It's a lot of emptiness. It's a lot of broken people on these apps seeking to feel complete by a screen, and it'll never happen.
But you know,
the motherfucking battery died. It's over with. It's over with.
But you know how many relationships and marriages broke up during the height of the panorama?
Because the new ones that didn't really know each other, and then you stuck in the house with this person and you don't know their habits, and now y'all mortal enemies because you really don't like the person. You just thought they looked good that night under them glistening club lights.
Right, that part. Okay, you get married up in Vegas before you even get to know each other, all kind of nonsense. You're marrying in 2 to 3 weeks and all kind of stupidity. Okay. And the other side of that is once people got locked in because of this C-19, nobody can get to their side pieces. So the side pieces
they bring peace.
Yeah. So
no, that's wrong. That's wrong. I'm sorry.
Listen,
I should have said that.
No, you're right. You're right. The side piece is trying to call. They can't get in touch with the person. This and that. The phones on lock. Phones on silent. Screens turned upside down. It was bananas. So people were breaking up left.
Oh my God! Do you see Mac? He's talking about I'm the poster child of the quick lay.
You know I believe Mac. You know Mac is that man. You know that.
Oh my God! Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to my girl Payday, man.
Payday, man.
No, her name is Payday. That was me saying man. You know I say man. Alex is crazy.
Oh my God! But listen, hey, we got issues, E, because being in a relationship right now is very unattractive for a lot of people.
Raven says, "Here's the thing: women know they're broken, but ask them straight up, they'll lie." I need y'all to start saying some women, because all of women are not broken. Okay?
But what they mean. We don't mean all. We mean a great majority.
No, you don't.
Yes, we do.
No, you don't mean a great majority.
We do a great majority.
No, you don't. You meet a lot of women. You don't meet a great majority unless you travel in the world. We're talking the world. You know most majority. No, I'm not going for that.
There are things that are gender specific. Even though we're all human beings and we all require pretty much a lot of
the majority. Like be specific though, because everybody doesn't have the same experience, right? Hold on, but you gotta say maybe that's the majority of women you met, because there may be a majority that another man meets. He don't meet women that are all like that. Just like women can't say the majority. I cannot honestly say the majority of men that I meet are fucked up. I can't say that. Like for real shit. I can't say that. That's not the case for everybody. It's individually based.
I can't say all women that I've met. I can't speak on all women that I've met. But what I can say is, as I just said, the internet, social media has shrunk the world. And every time I see women on these videos posting crazy,
you haven't met them though. You just seen them.
I see, there go another one. They talking crazy, E. There go another one.
But you haven't met them. You just seen them. And you know how people do on these internet. They get in a situation, can't control their emotions, and they get on there and they say something that makes them look totally not of what they really are. So we can't base everything on a 30-second clip of somebody either.
I'm going off what they say. And I'm going off based on what these women want. These 6-figure men with big houses, driving Bentleys, and all this, and they don't have shit, to offer. But this is the kind of man they want. It's unrealistic. We did a show last year based on unrealistic expectations. Okay, because of shit like that. Be real with yourself.
That's not necessarily true, Raven. Some are, some aren't. You got to take time to heal. You have to take time to grow. It takes time for all that. And your circumstance in life doesn't always deem you a certain way. I'm a single mother and I'm not broken. It took time for me to grow. It took time for me to heal, forgive myself for certain things that I was holding against myself, other people. But where I am and who I am today, I'm not broken.
You know what, E? What I've noticed too throughout my life, and particularly over these last several years of social media and stuff,
we ain't talking about you.
A lot of women want men to come to them totally. The man has to be totally together
Yeah.
But patient enough with them while they get their act together. That's not
I
fair.
agree. I definitely agree with that though.
That's not fair.
But I feel like men feel the same way.
But
men want the women to have it together too, while they patiently wait for a man to get it together.
And that's
why
true.
I feel like it should be judged individually.
It's mostly from the women's side, is what I'm saying. It happens both ways. E, you're right, but it's mostly women. They're the ones on the internet talking about they want a high quality man and he must have this, that, and the third, and blah blah blah, and all. That's the women saying this shit. E, you know that. Come on,
and
man.
men too. Like, I don't get this tit for tat thing. It's fucked up people on both sides. It's broken people on both sides. But why do we, if we are positive people, why do we focus so much on the negative side of it? Like, because all people are not negative. Yeah, that's what's shown. That's what's pushed. Those are the people who are boisterous enough to be loud and wrong. True. But the women who are not like that, they don't care about the internet. So no, they're not on there. Or they don't feel like they're heard or they're listened to. So no, they're not speaking on social media. You know what I'm saying? Just because a certain thing is pushed to the masses, and we already know how propaganda works and all this shit, just because that is pushed does not make it the majority. It just doesn't. My family is full of women who are not like this. I was not raised by women like this. And my cousins ain't like this. I'm not like this. My friends are not like this. So it just, that part gets frustrating to hear as a woman who don't do those certain things, who's friends with women who don't do those certain things, that are related to women who don't do those certain, definitely raised by women who didn't do those certain things. It's irritating.
But you know some women that do it without question. Everybody in your life ain't walking around here on water, and you know it.
I didn't say that. You're not even listening to me.
I'm listening to you. You saying all women in your life are not this particular type of women. Your cousins,
said most.
Your friends, most. Okay, most. Okay, so I would challenge you to say that most of this comes from the women's side, then the men's side. It does come from both sides, but most of that comes from the women's side. These unrealistic demands on relationships. This is why 75, 72%.
Wait a minute, because y'all irritating me. Hold on, wait a minute, because y'all irritating me. I said most of the females that I deal with, right, and who raised me. Yes, I know some fucked up women. Yes, I know. I see and come across them, especially in my line of businesses, which is cosmetology, medical massage therapy, the medical field, and the beauty field. Of course, I see all different types of women. However, we're not gonna sit here and act like all women are fucked up. We're not gonna do that. Just like nobody I will never let a woman sit here and say all men are fucked up. Not gonna do that. Y'all keep saying most, and that's not the case for either one.
See, now you're triggered. Put up the disclaimer.
No, because I'm not triggered, but I'm going to stand up for myself when I see things that are wrong, and I'm clarifying what I'm saying.
Okay, you know. I've said things are gender specific, and we see it every day. You know just as well as I do, most men require 4 things to be happy. 4. Okay? We want good food, we want to have sex, we want peace and quiet, and we want our big screen TV for our sports and shit. We basically want 4 things. That's what men, I don't care who it is. Okay? Women got this long list of shit that they expect for men to come to the table with. And if you one thing
I'm not going to agree with that.
If you one thing off that list, they met. He not the one, girl. One thing out of 20. He not the one.
I don't know how to say your name, Cosmiel. Thank you. I'm sorry, girl. They tripping.
No, nobody tripping. You know what I'm talking
about.
Y'all
are. Y'all really are.
Women don't have this long list of shit.
All that shit that you just said don't apply to me. And I know I'm not the only female in the world that it doesn't apply to.
I know it. I know you're not. But a lot of them, yes. You got social media, E. You see it every day. I see it. And this
is why I'm getting irritated, the y'all thing. Because Raven Knight, respectfully, you don't know me. So the y'all, like, that, I'm not gonna let y'all put that on all of us, because all of us are not like that.
See, you keep taking it personal. We know that
Yeah,
all
because
women are
y'all
like
means you all, and it is not applicable to all of
you.
us.
Wait, you in the country now? You all? Well, goddamn, you all. We're not talking like that, E.
Yes, he
We're just
is. Y'all is a conjunction. You see that comma? It means you all. That's what that means. We're not gonna act like
conjunction,
we're not educated around here
working,
over here.
working all cars and cables and clauses. Conjunction, junction.
I don't find it funny because you
Listen,
all means you all. Period.
we're just trying to make a point, E. I'm busy saying to you, not all, but there are things that are gender specific. We all have social media. We see these women talking this shit every day. What
You
kind of
see
man they?
those women. You don't see
Okay,
all women or most women. Period.
okay,
Just like a lot of real men, they don't even care about the internet.
right.
Oh, that's
But
right. When we say
but
the
but
men,
but
get
but
out of here.
I'm telling you, we require 4 things compared to a woman's list, which could be anywhere from 20 to 30 fucking things on that list, what they want men to have and do. And it changes, it varies all the time from one year to the next. Men pretty much want the same thing. I don't give a damn if it's 1 year, 5 years, 20 years down the road, we still want the same thing. Okay? I'm just being real with you, E. And I'm not saying all women are this way, because you have some you have some women who are very logic based. They're not emotional based. They're logic based. But they're in the minority. Most women are emotionally based. How do I feel right now? Fuck what happened in the past. Forget what's realistic for the future. How do I feel now? That's how they operate. That's how you're built.
Stop saying me, because you know me, and you know I don't give a fuck. You know I really am a nigga on the inside. So that's why I'm getting irritated. Because all these lists and all this shit, you know, I don't even give a fuck about none of this. Give me security, honesty, and loyalty. We can call it a motherfucking day. This other shit that y'all talking about, that y'all see that these women be talking about, I talk about it all the time over here, how ridiculous I think it is. So it's the y'all thing that's going to always irritate me because I don't fall in that category. So y'all need to be specific. Yes,
That's why.
some women, yes, some men, but there are also women and men represented on the whole, the educated, the logical thinking, like you said. Like, we got to talk about them both. We can't just focus on the negative part.
And that I agree with. But in order to fix that negative, we got to talk about it, but then be solution based. We have to know what the problems
You know,
are.
that's what we do anyway. Yeah.
Right. We gotta know what the problems are, and then
I
throw
really
out
am
suggestions on how to yeah, or Dub, she is.
I am. I don't care about that other stuff. Like that be weird to me. Like, I don't have time to be painting on the face every day. I don't like. I know y'all probably haven't been on a lot of the relationship questions because we try to stay away from that most of the time. But it seems like we need to start talking about it more because I do think that women have a lot of unrealistic expectations. That's why we talked about it the other day.
Yeah, we did a show on it.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of women mistreat our black men. I don't like that shit. You got Alex, I talk to you about that all the time. It irritates me how black women treat black men. It bothers me. So, like, when I hear you guys' complaints a lot, I hear what y'all saying, but it frustrates me at the same time because all women are not like that. Just like, okay, remember when we had Ron on here with the passport bros, right?
Right.
And he was talking about the men that are passport bros mostly are like nerds who these women don't want to talk to and stuff like that. Like, you know, the nice guy finished last type of thing. Right. It's kind of like that, but not in my case, but it's kind of similar. You know what I'm saying? It's like, y'all want good women, but then when y'all get good women, y'all don't treat them right.
Mm-hmm.
Or y'all don't fully see them. I feel like both genders are capable of that.
Mm-hmm. And look, I just explained to you a situation with me and a young lady whose husband was in the military. Whatever, we all do wrong at times. There's nobody perfect walking this planet. Period. Point blank. You know, They
Right.
just they just had this woman in court. What was her name? Fanny something. In the Trump thing. Her
Mm.
name is escaping me right now. In Georgia, I think it is. Fannie Willis. Okay, black woman, district attorney. Okay, in the process of raising cases against Trump. Right. They bring
Mm.
her in the court against because she's against Trump to try to
Is that the
discredit
one
her.
who was that the one who was dating like a coworker or something?
Yeah, right. So they trying to discredit her not because of improper practices on how she's handling the case, if the charges against Trump are false, whatever. It had nothing to do with none of that. They trying to discredit her based off who she fucking. So
Mm.
you in court and you grilling me about who I'm fucking. Are you using tax dollars to have sex with this man?
What? Meanwhile, that's all they do.
That's all they do. Are you using campaign funds and city funds to take this man to dinner? What they got to do with Trump being an asshole?
That's crazy
You know what I mean?
because I just heard about because it's a man case going on like that too, where it's actual proof that he did all that and he's still sitting right in his same position. Dove said, "Why I gotta be financially stable to be a stepdad? I ain't got no kids. You not treating me like a charity, not you, EsessionByEnicole, because it's not."
Right, and
I appreciate you saying it, but I don't understand that. I don't think it's right. I don't think it's right at all. It's like kind of like what y'all said, like, but I feel like the reason it irritates me is because where it starts off at. Because I can take away, feelings or like emotions and be logical, right? Because of course, the woman we talked about with the 7 kids, right?
Yep.
Now, do I feel like she should demand the person she want to be with, her dream man, that he should not have any kids? Meanwhile, she has 7. No, I don't think that that's cool to have expectations like that. But I feel like you should be able to be attracted to who you're attracted to, but it gotta make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Aldove doesn't have any children, how do you expect him to come in and just click on daddy mode? Like, no, that's not, first of all, that's not fair to him. Second of all, it's not logical because these are not his kids and you don't just snap into a role. Like, everything takes time. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people don't go into relationships with any type of logic. It's purely physical, which is why they don't last.
Right. Because we too busy putting the physical, the financial, the greed, the materialism, all of that is before integrity, love, authenticity, loyalty, all that other stuff come before those things.
Right.
That's the society we living in right now. And then people get upset when they get disappointed. Oh, so when the money run out, you run out.
Exactly.
Is that what we're talking about right now? So why would I want to be in a relationship with you based off the fact that I got this huge house and a Bentley and Ferrari parked outside? This is why you want me? Cars get old. Cars break down. Houses get old. People get old. We die. So you want me based on this stuff? You don't want me.
And that's why you need to take time with these motherfuckers because their true colors go and visually come out. People can pretend for a good little while, but if you are taking your time and y'all are in different situations where that can bring out different personalities or different quirks in a person, you will never know. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to put on that, what they call it, the representative. Yeah. They can keep a representative showing for a long time.
Years.
A long time. Like, you gotta be in some situations. Like, we gotta be out and catch a flat in the heat. And we ain't ate yet type shit. I need to see who the fuck is you really? For real. And you know what I'm about to go to, Alex? These people don't even wash between their fucking toes.
There you go again.
I can't play about that. Like, people don't even be clean, let alone somebody that you should be pressuring them into spending their whole life with you and you don't even know them because you don't want to secure your own future. You want to just ride on the back of somebody else because you want to post pictures on the gram to make Susie down the block jealous. Like, this shit is weird. And that's why I say we can't talk about the majority, because the real women don't give a fuck about social media. They're not on social media. I'm 37. I've never put none of my personal business on the internet. Before this YouTube shit, before Instagram, Facebook, my Facebook don't have no personal shit on there. Y'all can go look at my social media right now. That shit is business. It's some pictures of me because I'm the business, but it's nothing personal on there. These motherfuckers that really don't have they shit together, they telling the world they every move. Real people don't do that.
Mm-hmm. The real millionaires and billionaires they don't even have social media accounts and shit like that.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, so I hate. I feel bad for the people when I hear the people saying the majority of people they know it's like this and like that. Like, I'm not discrediting nothing that y'all saying, man. I'm not. I hear y'all, but I have to say it and let y'all know that all women ain't like that. They really not. I know that's what y'all see and that's what they push because that's what they want pushed. They don't want us procreating, let alone coming together, bonding, building businesses, supporting each other, empowering each other to where we take a stand against the bullshit that's going on. They don't want none of that. So yes, they're going to push these images to where y'all don't even want to deal with Black women no more. I think I said this on a show a little while ago. I know somebody who they have a son. He's only 11 years old. The things that he's seen within his school and TV and stuff like that, he said he don't want to be with a Black girl. Mm-hmm. That is so sad to hear a little Black boy say, I don't want to be with no Black girl. Mm-hmm. Because of the things that he sees, because those are the things that push. They don't push the positive image women out there. They just don't.
Yeah, they just don't. And think about your commercials, E, right now. Mm-hmm. Advertising your products and things on TV. Right now, we see more than ever mixed couples. Primarily,
I be missing stuff like this because I want everything I got no commercials. I can't do it.
Primarily mixed couples. And Black man, white woman, Black woman, white man, blah blah blah. It's like you said, it's a war out here against dark skin.
It is.
Now I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna be honest about it. When in the history of this country, white men has ever pushed white women on Black men? That has never happened.
I'm just about to say never that I've seen.
That shit was against the law. You go to jail and be lynched and be killed if you even looked at this fucking bitch. Mm-hmm. Okay, now we couples on TV together on TV series, in commercials. You see the mulatto children drinking orange juice together and all this kind of stuff. There's a reason for that, and we all think, no, we're kumbaya. America is much better. We've healed from that period. No, we haven't. There's an agenda behind that shit.
They're assimilating still.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now. People have to understand what's going on here. They just want to sing kumbaya and think everything's okay, and it's not. Look behind the veil. He's like, why would they put that there for you to see? There's always a reason why they put it in your face for you to see, because some shit going on behind that.
And that's why I have to stand up. Like, no, I don't care how y'all, like, I don't give a fuck about the reactions. I have to be true to me and the people that I know. And I have to say that because it's sad, because a lot of the Black men, I feel they're just falling right for that, because that is what they see when they go to social media. They see the Black women acting crazy, showing their bodies. You're going to get surgery just so you can be naked everywhere. You're not paying your kids no attention. So yeah, that makes you, as a whole, not want to be with a Black woman. But all of us Black women are not like that and do not stand for that. I'm not going for it. I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, a lot of them are lost, but it's still us real ones that are out here trying to make a change and stand for and show that there is different. And don't get me wrong, it's hard than a bitch. Okay, you can ask Alex. Alex, do I not be like, you know what? I just want to just, I just want to stand out and go off like everybody else, but I can't because I want those little girls be able to see somebody that's not on this stupid ass bullshit.
And listen, it's probably definitely another show, another time. But there's been an attack on a black family for decades. Okay,
Yeah.
and they've succeeded. And unfortunately, using this strategic method, black women were the weakest link in that strategy. Okay, that's another show, but that's just what it is. This is why you see the commercials as I highlighted, the commercials, the TV shows, all this kind of stuff. Also, on top of that, they push black homosexuality so hard. This is not against gay people. You can write me, I don't give a fuck. Okay. They push it hard because they know the more gay black people you have, you're not producing life. Okay, point blank, period.
That's correct.
Kenny is not making kids with Craig. That's not going to happen.
Not Kenny Reed. We didn't mean you. He meant a different Kenny.
Yeah.
don't take names from the chat.
Don't take names from the
chat. No, absolutely not.
How about Lawrence and Leroy?
I guess
Lawrence and Leroy are not going to make kids together. It's just not going to happen. Okay, so that's pushed because they want to keep us, people that look like us, from continuing to come in this world and get these numbers up. There's safety in numbers. Okay, there's winning in numbers. Okay, all these things matter, and there's people up in high places looking at this shit and strategizing every day. How do we handle it?
And it ain't the first fucking time. And people know their history. People do just a little bit of research. If they've been doing that, take out all the firstborn sons of this. Take out all the men child of this. They've been doing this. This is not nothing fucking new.
Nothing new. And how they succeed is based off our ignorance because we just don't want to see it.
Damn, man.
You outnumbering the hoes, E? Or the hoes outnumbering you?
Yeah. Because y'all came for my neck for a little while, but I had to stay strong because I'm telling you, like, I don't know, me and my friends really be baffled by this, and we will be talking about it. Queen's Chat, we was there last night. If you're women, if you're not a member, grab those memberships. Queen's Chat is a dope place. That's a safe place for us to be vulnerable and talk and grow. You know what I'm saying? With women who will be honest about things they've been through, mistakes we've made, how we overcame them. You know what I'm saying? I feel like just with black men, it's different, of course, but just like with black men, black women don't have a safe place to go and talk and learn and be vulnerable. Just like I feel black men don't really have safe spaces to go and really like on some positive shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
I heard
show their emotions and things like that.
I heard Queen's Chat was lit last night too. So
yeah. It was.
Yeah, I heard it was lit. So
yeah, so grab those memberships, man. And King Miller has stopped by. So Nisi said that we welcome men's voices too. Just know that over there it is members only. So this is a closed community type of thing where we just want to offer support. Be real. You'll be able to be open and not worry about being judged. I think that us as a race as a whole, I feel like even parents with the best intentions, I feel like nobody has really taught us how to deal with our emotions. I just don't feel that way. Yeah. My parents was in the church every damn day of the week, but ain't nobody teach me how to control my emotions or to understand my emotions. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't control your emotions till after you have them, right?
Right.
Like when you feel if something happens, the way you feel, that's just how your body reacts. But after that, you have to understand what to do. And we weren't taught that shit.
Yeah. Yeah. And we have to listen in order to solve a lot of these problems, both men and women. We have to learn how to accept truth. We have to learn how to accept accountability.
Yeah.
We have to forgive and allow ourselves to be forgiven in order to start healing. It's a lot of elements come into that because we can talk about the problems all day, and we do, but we also talk about solutions.
Yeah.
What's the solution to the problems that we're discussing? And now that's what we're doing now. The last few minutes of the show is talking about the solutions. What are some things that can be done?
We had some great solutions last night in Queen's Chat, but you got to get a membership to go over there and see.
Yeah. Yeah. Go over there and see. But
I'll give
awareness.
y'all one though, because Alex, you actually did cover a lot of solutions, right? But one solution that Miss Sherry actually gave us last night is being more understanding. So when you say people need to be more open, honest, things like that, I feel like one thing that is majorly missing is understanding each other. Because like even now with tonight's conversation, it was a lot of you will never understand, blah 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 blah. But we have to be open to hearing from other people because everybody has a different perception. Everybody has a different walk of life, and we have to hear each other. We can't just be stuck in our own way of thinking because it might not be as accurate as you think. But you will only learn that if you listen to other people.
And one mistake I want Black people to stop making, because it's the same mistake that our white counterparts made and people of other ethnic groups, Asians, make about Black people. And that is because just because we all Black, we've all been raised the same. That is not true. Okay. There are Black people that's been raised affluent, middle class, extremely wealthy, poor, of all spectrum. We're not all raised the same with the same values.
Just like they ain't, but they don't want to tell you that shit.
They don't want to tell you that. Okay. But culturally, there are similarities. Obviously, the texture of our hair and how we got natural born rhythm.
But even that is different. You know what I'm saying? Even that is different. That's why we have to start greeting people on individual basis. Because I wish my hair got nappy and it just don't. Okay. we're all different. And for me, I'm not racist or anything like that. I mean, I'm a little bigoted, but I'm not racist because I can't be racist. But I just want to start with my people. That's where I want to start because that's who I can relate to. Right. And I just feel like I just want so much better for us. I just look at us and I be hurt at where we are. You know what I mean? So it's real for me. It's not just a conversation on a YouTube to get a YouTube check. Like, Alex, like I really feel strongly about this shit. It really bothers me. It's okay to have fun and kick it. We do all of that. But it's time and place for everything. And when it's time for business, I feel like we're so lacking in that area.
Yeah. Yeah. And before we get out of here, guys, on my channel, you guys go over to at Magnetic Repellent right here on YouTube. I have a video over there that's called the narcissist versus the sociopath and the similarities and differences between those two. Okay. And you just be shocked at some of the things that said, on that video. And you probably know people like this.
Yes, I love people.
Yeah. And if you know people like this, look out for them. Run fast. That's how you solve.
Would you give us the permission? I feel like that's something we should talk about together. Would you give us permission to watch it and pause it and break it down as like a video? It's your video.
Absolutely. You got permission to do that, E.
Because I think that's kind of deep. A narcissist versus a sociopath.
Yep.
It's in the description, Raven.
Yes, Raven, in the description. Yeah, check me out, Raven. I got some interesting stuff over there on my channel. But yeah,
I love crazy motherfuckers.
Oh, she'll love me then.
I believe him. No, Raven is cool. But no, I want to talk about it over here.
Yeah. Go over there. I go over there and get the link. I'll send you the link, whatever. We'll pull it up next week, whenever, maybe a couple of weeks, maybe next week, and play it. It's 21 minutes long, something like that. It's 21 minutes. It's not long. And then
we can pause it in between and break that shit on down.
Right, exactly. Absolutely. So it's not a long video.
Yeah.
But it's interesting. But
I'm on a level of good crazy. I take my meds. And let that be a message to everyone. Please take your meds, okay? But thank y'all for coming and kicking with us. My bad, was you about to say something else?
No, this has been a public service announcement from Raven Knight.
Period. He said, so when we gonna talk about this? We talked about it at the beginning, Mac, but we definitely could kick it on another level because that was a lot. And they took 2 of his sons, but we talked about that when we first started. Yeah. I'm gonna hit you on the back end. Bro. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to my bro. Mactastic TV. Make sure y'all subscribe to what?
Uh-oh.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Uh-oh. Get down. Who's that? You rocking the house. Oh my goodness. And we still live? You rocking like that?
I am so sorry. I'm working. I'm always working. I got like 5 tabs out. I'm editing something very big that will be dropping on Friday. Oh my God. I don't even know how I did it. It was my titty.
So we gotta see you probably. They big enough.
My titty hit the keyboard. My bad, y'all.
So we gotta sneak early listen of something.
I'm working. Something big is dropping on Friday. I don't want to say what it is, but it's
the big thing was your titty hitting the keyboard. That's what it was.
Yeah, that's crazy as fuck. Like, what the hell? And that scared the shit out of me too. But thank y'all for coming through.
What a way to end the show.
Right. I'll see y'all next week. Please hit that like button and the subscribe button if you're not subscribed, and stay tuned because we do have a lot of great things coming for y'all. Mac, I'm finna hit you up because we do need to talk about that. We need to talk about that because I can't wait to hear what your crazy ass got to say about it. And also, y'all, speaking of crazy, sorry, bro, but bro's just as crazy. So make sure y'all go over there and check him out, especially his Friday shows with the Purple Panty collection. You don't know what you're gonna get over there with Mac. He has great interviews and great topics and shows as well. So make sure y'all tune in to Mactastic TV as well. But we're out of here and we'll see y'all next time.
All right, peace.
This is EsessionByEnicole. You can always call me E, but don't never call me Nicole. Your presence is appreciated. Please be sure to hit that like button and that subscribe. It's always a vibe. In my galaxy.
Hey, it's Sean Dufresne from Ready to Love, and you are watching my girl, TheeEnicole. Tasha Lyons telling you to tune into TheeEnicole.
This is Samson from Ready to Love, and you're tuned into TheeEnicole.
It's Winter from Love America DC, and you're tuned in to TheeEnicole.
Make sure you guys subscribe to TheeEnicole. She is amazing. Click that button, subscribe, and you are going to enjoy all the information that she's going to share.
over and tune in